Hello everybody, my name is Ken Rock. Today we'll be watching 10 characters who can beat Goku with joshinspires. Let's go ahead and see who can supposedly beat Goku.
Number 10. Ben 10.
Enough talk!
Starting off at number 10, I feel like it's only appropriate that Ben 10 be placed at number 10. This might be a bit of a shock to a lot of you, but base Ben 10 is already strong enough to maintain composure through any speed blitz that Goku might attempt in a death battle.
No, he's not. The fastest alien he has besides Alien X would be, if I remember correctly, was Jet Ray, and he's about light speed, so Goku outdoes him greatly. Unless you're talking, he's able to survive hits long enough with, again, besides Alien X, he doesn't have an alien that can withstand star level attacks. And current Goku is definitely beyond the level of star level attacks. So quite literally one hit would take out any form of Ben 10.
Because he's shown durability feats capable of taking on Vilgax's attacks.
You say that as if it's impressive, but Vilgax isn't exactly... He's dangerous in that universe, but if you were to take him out in any other universe, he's pretty low tier. Like, he himself is about large planet level in power. He's about light speed, reaction time. He's got like large planet level durability. Like, it's one of his better assets is his ship.
The Thanos of the Ben 10 universe.
It could be said to be the Thanos of their universe, except he's nowhere near as powerful as Thanos. Thanos was able to snap his fingers when he gets the Infinity Gauntlet, even in his weakest forms, take out half the universe. Vilgax would need more power on top of the Omnitrix, which he's weaker than, in order to even alter the universe.
On top of this, his Omnitrix allows him to transform into any alien life form he gets the DNA of. So if Ben 10 really wanted to, he could go transform into Goku and beat Goku's ass in with Super Saiyan if he wanted to be him.
No, the Omnitrix allows you to become the prime version of what that species is. The Super Saiyan transformation isn't exactly a hardwired, put into the being kind of thing. It's something that has to be learned and acquired via training, and even then, not all can do it. We know this with Kale. She wasn't able to turn Super Saiyan. She actually had to like force it, and even then, we could be said that that's not completely a Super Saiyan. It could be something different. So even if we say he does get to become Goku, a Saiyan, it's not guaranteed the Super Saiyan form, no. And even then, the Super Saiyan form isn't a guaranteed win. If Vegeta can turn Super Saiyan 2, and so can go Tanks and Trunks, they still lose to Goku.
But since this is a death battle, that means Ben would be going for the most powerful kill option, and that would be Alien X, who is lowballed to be at least omnipotent.
No, he is not omnipotent. Not only has he shown the ability to be able to beat by universal level attack via the Chrono Sapien Time Bomb, the only way he can become omnipotent is if all of his personalities decide to, which is morally not agreed upon them, and Ben himself would never allow that to happen. Even if you say not within character, it would still take a little bit of time for that to happen, which moment Goku would be able to destroy Alien X. You could say his body is not able to be damaged while he's not moving. However, that would be a no limits fallacy. I don't generally bring up fallacies, but I can't think of any other way. If you say he just can't damage him because he can't damage him, then what else would you expect? You'd have to give something for that.
Ever wonder why the Omnitrix is called the Omnitrix? Well, now you know.
Omni in this sense is talking about a lot of aliens, not the number of universes. We know this because every Ben 10 has their own version of Alien X. I mean, the Bens on one timeline all share the same Alien X, showing a universal being. However, the Alien X themselves do not share across multiple different types of Ben 10s.
Number 9.
I'm going to give you the pass on this one. There are some Silver Surfers who would win. There are some Silver Surfers who will lose. So for the sake of being nice, I will give you Silver Surfer.
8. Yuko Aoi from Nichijou.
I don't know this character, so I'm going to allow you to try and convince me of this one.
Yuko is a gag character who can go Super Saiyan and let off extremely powerful bursts of energy.
As I've already explained with Ben, going Super Saiyan does not guarantee you a win. And as I'm going to have to explain later in a different video with you, being gagged does not guarantee a win.
Easily capable of destroying entire solar systems. Don't believe me?
Well, so far you've gone to giving me plenty of reason to doubt you, but I'll allow you to show why you believe this.
Just watch what happens when she gets stabbed by a pin by accident.
総員戦闘開始
なんつって。
That was nowhere near solar system in power. At best, that was multi-planetary. And the reason why I'm saying that is because a solar system is more than just planets. That wasn't even all planets in our solar system. That was like 5. She didn't destroy the Earth, and she didn't destroy Mars, which is behind the Earth. So clearly you don't know what you're talking about.
What do you think's gonna happen when she gets even minimally hurt by Goku in any capacity?
One could argue that Frieza is star level, therefore putting them in the range of multi-planetary, and even if you say not, the androids definitely are within that range, meaning that Super Saiyan, after he gets Goku in his Super Saiyan form alone, after he gets done with the Spirit of Time, is well equipped to take down this character, even if they were holding back within this instance.
Number 7, Kratos.
For the sake of not wanting to interrupt too many times, I'm going to let this one play through and explain one big reason why it's wrong.
Kratos is another surprise on this list, but through and through, Kratos is a killing machine, capable of taking out literal gods with little to no diff. He even went as far as to crawl out of literal hell 3 times and steal Hades' soul on the way out of it, along with Poseidon's trident, Pegasus' wings, and even take a master bolt from Zeus. Kratos himself is at least multiversal plus and easily capable of taking out any new form of Super Saiyan God that Goku wants to pull out of his ass.
That all hits on the fact that Zeus himself would have to be within that range. Kratos has problems fighting Zeus, and Zeus himself is about a universal threat. Now, if we say he was multiversal, Goku at this point is also multiversal, being able to be on the same level as Moro, who is able to be on the same levels of the gods of destruction. And even then, Goku himself has even gone past that technically with the Ultra Instinct form, which you can now use on demand, which is something you clearly don't know considering your Saitama video and you saying he got retconned out of it. I will deal with that when the time comes. Until then, know that Goku, even with your stats, beats Kratos. Next.
Number 6, Lord Boros.
I know all too well about what Boros can do because I have to deal with the idea of Saitama versus Goku enough. I'm not going to let you explain, however I'm going to go over 3 scenarios. 2 which, the low ball for Boros, the medium range for Boros, and the high ball for Boros. I shouldn't have to say why low ball and medium range don't win, but I'm going to go ahead and do so anyway. Low ball for Boros is continental. This makes him about the same power as King Piccolo. If he's about as powerful as King Piccolo, that means Goku during the final tournament within that Dragon Ball, I can't remember which number it is, would be able to curb stomp Boros. If we say he's planet level, that makes him as strong as Raditz. Which, again, I don't need to explain why Goku stomps Raditz. If we say he's star level, which is the high ball, that makes him as powerful as Frieza. I don't need to explain why Goku stomps Frieza. And I mean Namek Saga Frieza as well, just in case anyone wants to try and be smart ass about it.
Number 5, Porygon Z.
Calm down, diddly 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 diddly. They did their best, shoddily iddly iddly diddly. Gotta be nice, hostility diddly diddly diddly. Ah, hell, diddly ding dong crap!
Porygon Z is the 3rd in the evolutionary line of the Porygon family. Porygon is the first artificial Pokemon ever created about 20 years ago on Cinnabar Island by Sylph Company. They were able to engineer this Pokemon to be capable of levitation, self-sustenance, and intense power. It has signature moves such as Conversion and Conversion 2. Conversion changes the user's current type to the target's current type, meaning that Porygon is capable of changing its type to the same as Goku's, i.e. Fighting/Saiyan/Psychic, meaning Goku's attacks will only be half to 1/4 as effective as they would be before, since same type matchups usually mean a resistance to that type.
There was a time I once one-shotted a legendary fire type Pokemon with a Blaze Kick. So by that, obviously, just because you have a resistance doesn't mean you're guaranteed to survive the hit. There isn't a thing that you can give a Porygon Z that would allow it to survive a planetary level attack, let alone a galaxy level attack, let alone whatever Goku is now. Give him all the advantages you want, it would not matter. And no, I'm saying this from somebody who says that all Pokemon could beat a billion lions.
Number 4. Jimmy Neutron. Jimmy Neutron is a boy genius, capable of brain blasting his way out of any situation.
No, he cannot. He often needs a lot of time in order to deal with what he can, even though his inventions end up falling to pieces. He's had years to master his jetpack, he's had years to master teleportation, his rocket, moving planets, as you're about to say, analyzing all of his stuff that he has taken years, and then it fails. Even in his own universe, he is somewhat of a joke. When he goes to a university where he is finally able to meet people that are supposed to be on his level, they laugh at him because they find him to be real bad at inventing. They don't think he's smart. They think he's smart for his age, but they don't find the guy smart.
He can travel through space, move planets around, and even traverse across dimensions of space and time into other universes.
Again, as I explained, this takes a lot of time. In a fight, Jimmy Neutron is not going to have the time to do any of that stuff. He's just going to get blitzed, because without that stuff, he is but a mere child. Even when he had time to fight Jorgen, who is not even a starbuster. We know he's not a starbuster, considering that trilogy that they had where they tried to do the whole Jedi thing, or the evil one, I think it was. I can't remember, it's been a while. But even then, they were impressed by planetary level attacks. So even then, with time, and given whatever he needs, he can't even beat a planet level being.
As shown with the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour specials that happened. He's also manipulated fundamental forces of nature in those specials, making him extremely capable of taking on Goku with just his big brain.
That's actually the exact part I'm referencing when I say that he couldn't beat a planetary level being in Jorgen.
Number 3. All Might. All Might is probably one of the strongest characters on this list.
To be fair, it has not been the most impressive list so far,
earning himself the number 1 hero ranking for about 2 decades. He was able to move faster than light, punch Nomu to space, and even defeat the most powerful villain in one punch.
Goku has been able to move faster than light since the Raditz saga. All for One is a city buster at best, and even without that, he had to put all of his power into that punch and lost his power because of it. Even if he wasn't going to lose his power because of that, he still would have lost it and had to tap into even beyond what his full power was. So even if we say All for One, One for All for One is a planet buster, it still will take beyond what he can do, All Might can do in order to win.
If you don't think All Might can beat Goku, I think you need to reevaluate your position.
Hey! Shut up!
Number 2. Saitama.
I'm going to go ahead and skip over for Saitama just because there's a video you've done on this fight specifically that I can address. And yes, it's partially because of Rose Kai. I enjoyed that conversation and want to get into one myself. Let's see how that goes.
Number 1. Jiren. Jiren is probably the strongest. No, he is the strongest person Goku has ever faced.
That is just straight up false.
Being able to have Hack's resistance against someone like Hit, who is 5th dimensional, and also have Ultra Instinct resistance because he slapped Goku around like soiled pancakes from Denny's.
Okay, you're clearly a casual, otherwise you would have known that Ultra Instinct dominated a fully powered, nay, a Jiren who pushed himself past his full power. And the only reason why Goku lost that part was because his body gave out. Current Goku, like I said earlier, with his training with the angel Moro. No, Moros was the villain. Anyway, training with a new angel was able to master Ultra Instinct. And even with that training, even make himself more powerful. So
if we were to place Goku and Jiren in a death battle in a neutral verse with no plot, and Goku not being able to call on help, he would get absolutely slammed like he did for 99% of the fight between him and Jiren, solidifying Jiren as the real MC of the Dragon Ball series all along. Because Goku had to 3v1 and still couldn't beat Jiren, and literally only won because of plot. Getting rid of it, it's pretty obvious that Jiren is leagues ahead of Goku, and was literally holding back the entire fight, since he didn't want to accidentally kill him and end up disqualifying himself from the tournament.
no, Jiren was not holding back the entire fight. Again, as I pointed out earlier, he went beyond his 100% right towards the end, when Goku was able to use Mastered Ultra Instinct, and he lost the fight. And again, if you're keeping up with the current state of the comic book, Goku now has near control over that, and is able to deal with whatever downsides with it by taking much damage. That means current Goku, even if he didn't get any stronger, could still fight and destroy Jiren using the power of Mastered Ultra Instinct. It would take his best, but he could do it. That's about it for this video. I will see you next week with Saitama versus Goku, Mr. Joss-inspired. Oh, you're fun. Oh, can rock out. Goodbye.